Hi, my name is Hannah Fink. I'm a meteorology student at the University of South Alabama, and I'm here to give you a rundown on the 2024 hurricane season. A hurricane is a severe tropical storm that has heavy rain and high wind speeds, and the wind scale can be categorized from a 1 to a 5, basically meaning the higher the category, the stronger the wind speeds are. Behind me, this is the Atlantic hurricane and tropical storm activity average map with storms per day per 100 years. So they've been averaged and laid out in this format, with June 1st being the start of hurricane season, and then around September being the peak of hurricane season, which is typically when the waters are warmer, so more hurricanes are likely to occur during this time. All models are predicting a very active Atlantic hurricane season, and this has also been stated by the Colorado State Tropical Weather and Climate Team. They have a prediction that comes out in April with what they think will happen this hurricane season. They predict that there will be 23 named storms, 11 hurricanes, and 5 major hurricanes. Now, to the right, that is the average prediction that comes out year to year, and those numbers are higher than what we see for the averages that are typically predicted. This picture behind me is from seatemperature.org, and this is the current temperature of the Atlantic Ocean waters. This right here in the pink, that is about 85 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. So it is definitely warm out there, considerably bath water, and it's just going to get warmer throughout the season. Now that is pretty warm for around this time of year, and it's only going to get warmer throughout the Atlantic hurricane season. Extremely warm surface temperatures are a driving factor for the creation/development of a tropical storm or hurricane. The warmer the water, the better chance of the storm to mature and develop as it makes its way to whatever path that it is currently going. And on top of that, we are in La Nina season. A La Nina, in simple terms, is the destruction of wind shear, and wind shear is what destroys/weakens any tropical activity in the Atlantic. So without that, there's nothing to stop these hurricanes from what they could do or what they could develop into. With this information, no matter what the outlook is year to year, you should always prepare as much as you can, always so you're ready in the moment if something were to occur, whether you needed to evacuate or shelter in place. And one easy way to prepare is to have a disaster kit prepared and ready for you and your household. According to the National Weather Service, they say to have enough non-perishable food and water, as well as medicine, to last each person in your family a minimum of 3 days. You'll need extra cash, extra batteries, as well as a battery-powered radio so you have updates as to what is going on in your area. They also recommend flashlights, a portable crank or solar panel USB charger for your cell phones, but there's no guarantee that there's going to be any service at that time after a storm. Another thing you can do is Amazon provides a lot of disaster kits that you can get to get a lot of first aid, gloves, and tools you'll need. But I do recommend that you do put those things in there to help your family as well as your furry friends, because they are important in a shelter in place or evacuation order due to a hurricane. I think it is also important to address the difference between watches and warnings with hurricanes, because they are very different from a typical watch or warning that you would get for severe thunderstorms or even tornadoes. Now, usually a watch or warning prediction model usually looks like this behind me, the different colors with warnings for hurricanes in red and in blue for tropical storms, and then watches for hurricanes in pink and yellow for tropical storms. And over here are wind extent advisories. The difference between a watch and a warning, according to the National Weather Service, is a watch is when tropical storm or hurricane conditions are likely within your specified area within the next 48-hour time period, and you'll need to be prepared to get updates on if the storm is going to progress into your area or not, and that will be issued by the National Weather Service. And a warning is when tropical storm or hurricane conditions are going to occur in the next 36 hours in your area specifically. And sometimes there will be an evacuation order in place as well, and you should definitely listen to that. If you are ordered to evacuate, please leave and bring all your family and pets with you as well. The best way to get updates on weather in your area or evacuation orders is through your local National Weather Service office, local news meteorologist, the local emergency management office and teams, as well as I recommend everyone gets a weather radio through NOAA, so that way if the power goes out, you still have a way to get watches and warnings as well as advisories and updates on your current situation. They are plugged into the wall, but they are also battery powered if the power were to go out. In the event that you do have to evacuate, look up your evacuation zone for your area and have a plan on where you will be going, whether it's go stay with a family or friend or to go to a hotel, and make sure that those hotels are pet friendly if you do have pets you will be evacuating with. And if you are under a mandatory evacuation, that means you gotta go. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. You gotta go. And currently, the National Hurricane Center, there is no tropical cyclone activity that is expected in the next 48 hours. I know there are a lot of models going out there that are predicted over a possible low pressure system hitting the panhandle of Florida. That is quite a ways away out. There is nothing officially stated by anyone that is going to happen. That is just a prediction by certain models. So do be careful with who is posting it and what you look at, because a lot of people could be posting that for views and scaring people as well. For more information on hurricanes and how to be safe during a hurricane, you can go to NOAA or the National Weather Service pages, or most local news stations have a hurricane special that they just released during the start of hurricane season. A lot of them have them on their websites or on their YouTube pages. With that being said, I hope this was helpful, and y'all be safe during this Atlantic hurricane season. Enjoy your summer.